It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Go now. 8, read. Get ready.
Throwing on first down. Lawrence. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Set. 60 outlaw. Hey, box truck.
Back to throw. Lawrence. Found his target. It's Anderson. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down.
Let's go. 10-2 saw.
I got. Shin. Watch the shin.
22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. Yep.
Who's that? Is that yours? Who's that?
Yo, go.
41 Mike. Stop your whining.
5.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it.
Check. Fresno.
Take 4.
Chance.
Look at me. Zipper.
He's coming in motion. Hey. 41's the mic.
Hit it.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Now, that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Get that quarterback D-line.
X3. 218. Chopper.
Check that.
Leo.
Switch.
Big rip.
On first down, it's Bell. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball.
Oh, no.
Intercepted.
Come on.
got daylight. He's at the 50. The 30. Past the 20. And this will be a touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo, you said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
That didn't bother you too much last time.
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
On second down, it's Bell. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. We've become so accustomed to it, you sort of take it for granted.
You really do, but he is so good that every team in his division, every year, is trying to make sure they draft people charged with trying to block J.J. Watt. So far, hasn't been too successful.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Come on, set. 10 Lobo. Guard.
They'll run on first down. Bell. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Dante Fowler in on the stop. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ready? 15 line. 15 line.
SOS.
Topper!
Watch out.
Bear! Rock it! Back! Five!
On second down, it's Bell. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they've bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Now after the run by Bell, here's another 1st and 10.
Tight end's right. Hey. We got three. Three down.
40 to go.
Operating from the gun, Lawrence. This one caught by Crowder. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Check three. Mike 41.
Roll out. Get it.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Go now.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Go.
You got motion man. You got motion man right there. 41's the mic. 41's the mic. Record.
Hit it.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. Caught here by Bell. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me,
we can send it to there. I don't care. I ain't set my board though while you advance it.
I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Hey, I don't care.
Able to
I'm
get
just ready to
7 on
play.
that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Yeah, I'm gonna have something. Most people ain't even got the money.
And he's got it complete to Anderson. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 12-yard line.
I'm just ready to play. My team tight. All my core players is,
5 for 5 on the drive. He's responded after the interception. It's first and 10.
I'm on the game. I'm playing in another league, but I'm cool with it.
Check 26, check 26. 25, check 25.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind.
All right, I'm playing another league game, but just do it. This is the last season. All right.
Hey, Charlie. Shoot.
To throw on 2nd down, Lawrence. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at around the 18-yard line. J.J. Watt in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. The Jets on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 15. Back to throw. Lawrence. His throw caught at about the 5. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Let's go one more. Check 9, check 9.
Ready?
On 4th down, Lawrence.
Dang.
And that is going to be incomplete. The
Come
Jets
on,
try,
baby.
but the 4th down play doesn't work. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Reset. 19. 53 is the mic. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
My 31.
From his goal line here, Watson. He's letting this one go. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Will Fuller. Nobody there to stop him. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller. 96 yards. And the Texans are able to show off their quick strike ability. The 21st pick back in the 2016 draft, Will Fuller, and we know that he can take the top off of a defense.
He certainly can, and the way that he does it is just straight, pure speed. And I saw it with one of the better defensive coordinators in the league, and I said, how do you defend that? And he said, at times, you absolutely don't. If the quarterback gets time and he heaves it downfield, Will Fuller's going to outrun any coverage you put out there.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Now a give, right side. McFarland. He is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. From the gun on third down, Lawrence. He finds his target. It's Crowder. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
Ready? 41. You don't want nothing. Hey, Alpha.
41's coming. 41's the mic. Go.
Go.
On first down, Lawrence. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Set, ready? 18 Gator.
Yo, 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 yo.
Go.
41's the mic. 41's the mic. Check, 41. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Big Ed. Safe.
Hard.
Twist. Under 10. Hit it.
Looking to throw on second down. Lawrence. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the
Mike
pass.
7.
41's mic. Hey,
Snap.
On third down, Lawrence. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Ready?
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you. Tighten up. Check 13.
Look at me. Go. Yep.
Motion.
Big grip.
From the gun, Lawrence steps away to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Lawrence. And Anderson's got it. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Go now. 15, Ronnie. 15 line. Hey, Echo.
41 mic.
Protein spill.
On 1st and 10, Lawrence. That's complete right around the 8.
Damn!
Leave him a yard
I
short.
jacked 3
Nice
red zone
9
chances
yards on
off.
first down. So we have come to
Should not be
halftime
up
and what's
14-0.
already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. This one taken from the 7.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on Here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Watson. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Watson going to give this one to Miller. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. They'll run it again with Miller. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves them still needing 11 here on 3rd down.
Ooh.
Oh, what a move. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. Pretty sizable gain of 8 that time on the keeper, but now it's 4th down. The Texans send the punter out. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Open man is Robbie Anderson. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been
an issue for them in this game. I think he's going to send it all the way to the preseason. That way give everybody a chance to go ahead and sign the free agent. Yeah.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Saying who? I mean, if they in there, I don't know where you got it at.
Right now, we had preseason week 1.
Oh, we're preseason. I think you can.
Not
Damn.
get the snap off here. This is going to back them up.
Yeah, I think you can, man. I think you can go ahead and sign.
Further.
I think they were being
I mean, if you got the money, you're giving everybody a chance, I guess. I don't know.
They end up running themselves out of time.
To throw on 3rd down, Lawrence. He's got his man on the crossing route. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And all the way in, touchdown, New York. A big play there. 96 yards as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that'll make our score 14-7. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Yeah, baby.
You weren't drinking, son?
Wow. Wow, it's good.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
My drink? His feet, y'all.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Like,
He is just
they say
known for opposing offenses to account for
you know how much car be on the
interceptions on
road
the year.
24/7 every day?
Because I always think of center field.
Right.
You know, when I hear 8, because that's the
This
position.
don't matter.
Come on, man. Get out the way.
And what do good center fielders do? Take away all the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Yo, go! 41, go!
2nd and 5. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Rock it. General West, look at me. Zipper.
This nigga just played man defense all game.
Yes.
Check 41. Watch the run.
Get it.
On first down, Bell. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
He is great at
And
tackling.
he stopped immediately there.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
4 down.
On 3rd down, Lawrence.
Come on, baby.
Be able to hang on through the
Got to
contact.
catch that.
It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play.
And that's caught inside the 30.
Get
Watson hitting Fuller with a
outta
big
here.
one. 57 yards.
Come on. Come on.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Back now in Houston. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the 4th.
Where's the tag? 19.
I got
9. Check. Time to go.
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down.
Run, go!
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Our time. It's our time.
Out of the gun, Watson. Oh,
Come on!
he's gonna come down with it. 16 yards, a first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And now he'll tuck it and run. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
The quick slant caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans.
This game.
Tevin Coleman, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Texans use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now 21-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
Ready.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They'll run it with Bell. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Squeeze.
Check three. Switch. Check 43.
Throwing on first down. Lawrence. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DJ Reader. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
I'm coming after you. You gonna take. You got right there.
49. Check 49.
Slam. Watch the ship.
Ready.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Kill.
Hard.
Check hot route. Hot. Watch the twist.
On 3rd down, here's Bell. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Go. Even. 4th down. Even. Jam. Kill.
On 4th down, Lawrence. On the catch, it's Crowder. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Lawrence. That'll be taken in by Anderson. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
Let's go. 18 Gator.
In your face.
Get it.
To throw on 2nd down, Lawrence toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it, sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made.
41 Mike. Double dog. Hit it.
To throw on 3rd down, Lawrence. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Vernon Hargraves with a pick. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. The 20, 10. And this results in 6. Touchdown.
There we go.
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Gano the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Hey!
Second and long. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll be out right at the 35. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Lawrence. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
I got you, son. I got you, son.
Now.
Flare. Shift. Watch the shift. Check, check. Fresno, Fresno, Fresno.
Hey, Sam off.
Check.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 11. Oh, he's got some breathing room. There he goes, right side. And he will have a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Now the final act of this victory, the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So we had action to the very end of this one. The score on the final play that they didn't need to have. They didn't just run out the clock, though. They added to their final total.
Played it all the way to the end. And, you know, some coaches preach that and tell their teams, that's what I want all the time. And they feel like if they don't do it themselves, they're not living up to the message that they're sending out.
So for the Texans, they remain in the hunt for a first-round bye as they move to 11-3 on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Jets, their playoff hopes take a hit as they drop to 7-7. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.